quiz
All
time?
right. It's time.
It's time.
How much time do we have?
As much as we like. Sarah can cut out whatever we don't use.
That's true.
You're welcome. You're listening to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast. I'm Sarah.
I'm Erin.
I'm Bri.
And I'm Rachel.
Today is a super special episode because we may be a few weeks early from our official 52nd episode. However, we are celebrating our year in review in quiz form today, and it's pretty super exciting for all of us that we've made it almost a whole year as a podcast, and you guys are still listening to us, which is super great. And we're really happy that you are.
I'm trying to do the theme song in my mouth.
So,
Bling, bling.
there you go. It's totally accurate. So Rachel, this is a year in review quiz. So we're probably going to get super stumped today.
I hope you won't, because you were all there.
I don't
You know,
remember what happened.
I am so thankful that we've hit this milestone because it gave me an opportunity to look back on everything we've covered. And oh my goodness, we have covered a lot of ground in the last year as the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast. I don't think we could have possibly anticipated all the fun, zaniness, crazy Lutheran lady goodness that has been part of our lives. But I'm
Jell-O.
so grateful. All the Jell-O. My Jell-O consumption has tripled in the last year. Want y'all to know that. Okay, so I am curious, though, I mean, it's all been a blur for me, but has it been a blur for you? Can you actually remember everything we covered this year? And we won't go over absolutely everything in the quiz. This is 20 questions. Usually I do 10. But this is a year in review. I couldn't possibly hold myself back. 20 questions on the first year of the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll want to save that one for a bit later on, Bri, I think.
I'll table that. Spoiler alert.
All right, question 1. Now, this showed up actually in a reporter article, not on the lounge proper. But in my original pitch to Sarah, which 2 iconic pop culture entities did I reference as being put these together and you'll get the basic premise for the show I have in mind?
The View.
The View
Lake
was one of them.
Wobegon meets The View.
Did you cheat on that?
Nope.
Yes, it was Lake Wobegon meets The View. And I think we've actually held to that, although we're way less annoying, I hope, than The View ladies are.
Tag yourself, I'm Joy Behar.
Barbara Walters. Okay, bonus question. We'll have a few bonus questions throughout. There was one other pop culture entity that I had in mind, but that I did not appeal to at that time. It does come up in conversation since then. I'll give you a hint. It was a famous SNL sketch. Who is the other muse for this program?
The Delicious Dish?
Nope, not The Delicious Dish. I'll give you another hint. Dana Carvey might have been involved.
Wayne's World?
Nope.
I am not on my SNL references.
Oh my goodness.
The church chat. It's church chat.
Church chat.
You're the
Church
devil.
with a church lady. Isn't that special? And there have been times since then when I can just imagine Dana Carvey's church lady being in the lounge with us. Some of our episodes have gotten that real and that raw.
Yup.
So, yeah. Lake Wobegon meets The View meets church lady is kind of who we are.
I like it.
Accurate.
All
Good
right.
fun, though.
Our inaugural episode ended with Bri assigning animals to all of us, which was fantastic. But how did it begin? What topic did we discuss first?
Actual ladies' lounges?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes!
So impressive.
In our first 5 minutes of the show, we had to acknowledge and admit that our inspiration is a church bathroom.
I think I still remember like describing my church bathroom from my childhood church, or I just made that up. I don't remember. That was the inspiration for the artwork in the lounge, though. And one of my church members who knew me when I was a little kid looked at the picture and was like, "Hey, that looks like our church bathroom."
It's a good one. And the queen.
Nailed it. Yep. So, yeah, first things first, we got to explain the name and the cultural backdrop for it. Okay, moving on. Question 3. Which distinctive cooking instruction appeared in Erin's first recipe card episode?
Ring it!
Erin's first recipe was for tuna ring ding, and we actually posted a photo of the recipe card with the handwritten instruction, "Ring it!" exclamation point, and it's good advice for life. When in doubt, ring it.
Oh, we need a sticker for that. What were we doing back then?
I don't know.
We never made a ring ding casserole sticker.
Get a ring ding sticker, ring it.
We need a ring it sticker.
All right, I'm on it, Sam.
Okay, this next one should be fairly easy, but we'll see. What was the first ever hymn celebrated in a Hymn Sing with Sarah episode?
Is it bad that I don't remember?
It is bad. You should remember. You will remember as soon
But
as
I like
say
all
it.
of them. This is that. This.
You're right. This is the hardest question for
Okay,
me.
well, hold on.
Which one was it? Was it a Christmas hymn sing?
Well, I was wondering. Let's think about the time of year.
Or was it
Would have been
Easter?
like- it would,
I don't
well, no,
remember.
it would have been like
It wasn't
October.
Easter. It was
Was
before
it
that.
October?
We had
Yes, it was
Was it?
October.
yes.
Oh, it was. I don't remember.
Reformation something or other?
It was.
Nope.
It wasn't Mighty Fortress though.
Nope.
No.
That pleasure is still awaiting us.
Oh! It was All Saints Day.
Yes.
I don't remember what hymn it was though.
What is everyone's only
Was it-
favorite
oh, it was
All
for all
Saints
the
All
Day?
the Saints. Remember we tried to record it while
Yeah.
Rachel was remote and it
Oh
was
right, the trippy
Oh, that was
recording.
nightmare.
Awful. There was a 2-second lag or
That's
something,
right.
and it sounded terrible. So that's
was
when you
the
recruited
worst.
special
Your nightmares.
You can go back and listen to it though. I did put that on the end of the episode just so people could hear how trippy it was. So go back to the
spare
first hymn
yourselves.
thing. You can hear it. That's why we never did that again.
Although one of the great sadnesses of my life is that I don't get to sing the hymns on the Hymn Sing episodes. So
Mhm.
maybe we'll have to
Yeah,
do
well,
that.
right now none of us do, which is
None of us.
awfully
Well,
sad.
except you get
Yeah,
to.
I know.
It's not
It's
the
just
same.
it's not as fun though.
Not the, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Question 5. In my Women of the Reformation quiz, you got the first question wrong, and it surprised me at the time. So I'm wondering, if I repeat the same question, can you do better now? Here we
Find
go.
out.
Probably not.
As the story goes, Katie Luther was packed off to a convent, Katie von Bora, was packed off to a convent at age 4, but escaped with a number of her fellow sisters after they encountered and embraced the writings of Dr. Luther. What did the nuns likely smell like when they rolled into Wittenberg?
Fish.
Herring barrel.
Well done. Redemption is yours.
Yes!
That is the answer, and may you never forget it. Moving on. One of my favorite moments was our November interactive online quiz, Which Lutheran Lady Are You? Which wasn't
That was
technically an
the best.
episode, but it's still out
That's a
there. So if
good
you don't
one.
know which Lutheran lady you are, go find this quiz. One question asked, your pastor has just put out a desperate call for volunteers. On which sign-up sheet does your name go? Do you remember what each of us answered for that question? So which volunteer position at church did each of us say they'd sign up for?
I think I was choir director.
Mine was
Yeah.
like
You were choir.
Sunday school.
Yep.
maybe?
Was one of them Alter Guild?
No.
Or was that the one we took off?
I think that's the one we took off. I remember struggling with this one, and I don't remember if I landed on putting the one that I was actually on or if I came up with something else.
Say it. How about?
Was it like a fellowship and assimilation? No. No,
board.
No.
so that was not. So I went with something else.
It's something extremely relevant to one of our recent episodes on confirmation.
Potluck committee?
No. You said you would sign up for the banner making task force.
Oh, that's right.
The BMTF.
And I signed up for anything but Alter Guild.
That's what it was.
ABAG, my favorite church thing.
A bag.
Uh-huh. Okay, question 7. You probably remember that the first Lutheran Ladies Book Club pick was Richard Peck's A Year Down Yonder. Do you happen to remember, though, what the 2 runner-ups were?
No.
Nope.
Hang on. Give me a
Okay,
clue
Erin.
and I can do this because I do. That's in my
The
head.
category was historical fiction about young women coming of age.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Was one of them during the Civil War?
No.
Oh, then I have no idea.
No, I'll remember it once you say it, but no, I got
Okay.
nothing.
The 2 runner-ups were The Hired Girl by Laura Amy Schlitz and A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. Both of these are...
Why didn't I say that? It was in my head, and I was like, no, I couldn't have
You should commit.
Trust
yourself. Trust yourself.
So all of these runner-ups, by the way, are available if you go to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge Facebook page, click on Files, and in that list of files is a master book club list of all the books we've read and all the books we've considered but didn't read, and every one of them is worth reading, in my humble opinion. Okay, moving on. As part of our 2019 Christmas coverage, Bri devoted an entire episode to celebrating Chrismons. At the end of the episode, we each drew a random Chrismon design to create and give away in our Facebook group. Without comparing notes, because I know we all remember what we did, can any one of you name all 4 Chrismon designs that were pulled that day? Erin's got her hand up. Erin?
Go, girl.
That was a hand that I was thinking.
Oh.
But hang
Rachel
on.
got the anchor cross.
Yeah, that was mine. No.
Oh, you
I
got the
did
anchor cross.
cross. So
Fleur-de-lis.
the wasn't there like a budded cross, like a budding cross? The fleur-de-lis.
Fleur-de-lis was Bri.
You had the holy hand grenade of Antioch, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It was the cross on the orb.
Rachel, did you have the budding cross?
I had the budding cross with
Right.
dove.
Right.
Love.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess that's all of them. We had the Orban Cross with Sarah. The Fleur-de-lis was Bri. Erin had the Anchor Cross. And I got the Budding Cross with Dove. Bonus question, though. Which Chrismon design was I secretly hoping to get and expressed disappointment that I did not get? Because it's my favorite Chrismon of all time is the Pelican.
You're so weird.
I love it.
I know. Who has a favorite Chrismon?
I do.
What's your favorite?
I like the ones that have glitter and sparkles on them, so it doesn't really matter. However, I like the cross and the orb ones that are the fancy cross and orb ones.
Ooh.
Also the fleur-de-lis.
I like the pineapple.
There's a pineapple?
No, I wish there was.
We
Who
can
do I
make this
appeal
happen.
to make that one? Who do I
We
appeal
can
to?
just make pineapple ones.
Pineapple is a symbol of hospitality. Christ is the host.
Yeah.
The
It works.
prickers remind us of the nails.
Yes.
The pineapple has a crown.
And it's sprouting.
We just invented a
New
Chrismon.
life. Yes.
The ring, it makes a
Okay.
ring. The fruit. Okay, sorry. It just makes
And
sense.
it's gold on the inside. All right. Question number 9. In January, Remember that? That was a long, long time ago, January was.
I don't remember
It was like 3
January.
years ago, right?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Sarah told the story of Gertrude Simon, who was a 20th century missionary to China and Hong Kong. What series of events in February and March made this story feel even more geographically relevant to us after the fact?
Coronavirus hit and it originated in Hankou, which is where she landed originally when she went to China, and we couldn't figure out how to pronounce that city name.
Yes. Hankou is one of several cities that was incorporated into modern-day Wuhan. And as soon as the Wuhan virus, as some call it, the coronavirus, started spreading, we all said, "Oh, we remember Wuhan.
I know where that is."
We know where that is."
Did we cause the coronavirus?
I don't think
No,
so.
it was going
Space-time
before.
continuum?
It was going before January. So,
It
okay,
was.
that's why it's
We
called
just weren't talking about it
COVID-19.
Got it.
Started in 2019.
Oh, right. That was last year.
Yeah.
So
We're
we
okay. We're in the
literally
clear.
broke the story on you all pay
Now
attention
that
to
we
Wuhan.
can
Wuhan is a place. Cutting edge
Okay,
journalism.
10. Who was the first guest to stop by the lounge for one of Erin's one-question interviews?
Was it Heather Roosh?
It was Heather Roosh.
It was Heather
Heather
Roosh.
We
And
love
what
Heather Roosh.
What did we
That
talk
was
about with Heather
Awesome
Roosh?
episode.
The value of
Oh.
life.
Yes, that it's not subjective.
Mm-hmm. That was such a good interview, you guys.
It was
That
great.
was a great way to start it
It
out.
was.
And
Okay.
they continued to be great, to be fair.
That is true.
Yes. The interviews are definitely a high point of this podcast adventure, I think, and all the new friends we make because
Yes.
of it.
So many new friends, and I love them all.
Moving on, in Sarah's Storytime episode on First Generation Lutherans, what was the most common reason cited by our listeners for having become Lutherans as young adults?
Marriage. Boyfriends.
I was so surprised by this at the time, but I loved it that these relationships had led women to check out Lutheranism for the first time. And more often than not, once they checked it out, they were hooked. And so many wonderful marriages were starting. It started at wonderful marriages, and wonderful church relationships were started by a bold young man saying to his love interest, "Hey, baby, you want to go to church with me?" And I just love it. A great example for young people nowadays.
Are we missing an opportunity? Like, is the Office of National Mission missing an opportunity here?
Singles ministry?
Singles ministry.
Yes, I
As
think
outreach.
so.
Dating
This is
ministry.
an outreach method that is very underappreciated, if not underutilized.
That might be coming still in the next unit they roll out with Everyone Has Witnessed.
Making disciples for life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Partly.
Yeah, everyone is witness sharing the gospel with the person you're dating. I think that would be very worthwhile.
Good. Perfect.
Question 12. In the great Jell-O episode, you knew we'd get here eventually. What were the 4 main ingredients in the worst Jell-O recipe Rachel has ever made?
Horseradish.
Horseradish is one of them.
Green food coloring.
No, lime Jell-O.
Lime jello.
Lime
I'm
Jell-O.
Just kidding.
Pineapple?
Nope.
Pickles?
No.
Isn't there pickles in it?
No.
That was the potatoes. No, that was coleslaw. Wait.
Pickles could not have
Onions?
made this Jell-O any worse.
There were no vegetables. Horseradish was the only vegetable.
Okay.
Carrots? Oh,
Nope.
you just said no vegetable.
All right, we've got lime Jell-O. We've got horseradish.
Was there like a
marshmallow in
cream?
it?
Was there cream in it?
There
Or sour
There was
cream?
whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
Man,
Yes,
this sounds
that's
even worse the
right.
second time around.
And
Because lime Jell-O and horseradish aren't tart enough on their own, there was also lemon juice.
oh,
Oh.
that's right.
It was
Wow.
really not good.
Did you finish the bowl?
Good heavens, no.
Okay, good.
I don't think I realized the first time around how terrible that all sounds together. It is, wow.
Yep.
And just lest anybody worry, she submitted this recipe herself.
I did.
So,
I did. I brought this
yeah.
on myself.
This is a kind of self-sabotaging behavior we frown upon, Rachel.
It is, and yet I do believe it made one of the most memorable moments in
I know.
podcasting history.
We also
possible.
embrace it. We both frown upon it and embrace it.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Alongside the bowl of diabetes that you made. Oh my God. I think of that cherry cola Jell-O. Like, I just want to die.
Don't knock it till you try it. It was an explosion in my mouth.
It was spiked to 14 listening to that. Jeez.
Yep. All right. Question 13. Which artist and painting inspired Bri's episode on artistic depictions of Christ?
Warner Solomon.
Wall. Oh yeah, that's right. Warner. I was combining his first and last name, Wallman. Warner.
Warner Solomon. Yeah. And what's the painting?
Head of Christ.
The Head of Christ.
Head of Christ. That was, if there was an official artwork of the Lutheran Ladies Lounge, it would be Warner Solomon's Head of Christ, which unfortunately we did not have license permission to put an actual.
I don't know. I feel like
representation of it.
The Jell-O sticker might be the official, artwork. Our collection of stickers might be the official.
If there was a single piece of artwork on the wall of our fictional Lutheran Ladies Lounge.
Okay, yes.
Yes. The poster of the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If it weren't copyright, I would have put it in there, but it's copyright, and therefore we'll just have to do without it.
Yeah.
However, we are amassing a pretty epic sticker collection too, which I'm really proud of.
Bring it! That should be a bumper sticker.
We need to add that one. Let's do bumper stickers. That would be great.
Right.
Now, the Lutheran Ladies Lounge is a ladies' lounge, as we find every time we have to approve membership requests to our Facebook group. However, occasionally, the gentlemen join us, who are the only 4 men to have visited the Lutheran Ladies Lounge during a recording session. You guys thought I was going to say 2, but no, it's 4.
Andy Bates.
Oh, you're right. No, it was her son. Christian.
Oh, no, that was before. No, I'm not counting my son or husband. Okay. We'll just
Eric Lunsford.
Eric Lunsford.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lunsford, Andy Bates.
Michael Grannis.
And Michael Grannis. And
and Erin's dad.
The Tone Zone.
Yep. Erin's dad, a.k.a. Pastor Tony Alter, Pastor Michael Grannis. Both of them joined us for Father's Day. Eric Lunsford dropped by to take photos of you guys one day. And Andy Bates comes in somewhat regularly to help us with technical difficulties. He's
Andy Bates,
he's our hero. So I want to take this opportunity to give a major shout out to KFUO, without whom none of this would be possible. The people of the radio station are fantastic. Sarah, you included among them.
Yes.
So if you haven't been listening to what KFUO has been up to, aside from us, you should definitely check out kfuo.org, because there's so much good stuff there. I don't know how you guys do it all.
Though. I mean,
yeah, probably.
There's other good stuff too, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Bible studies and stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's like Bible
pastors
stuff.
And Bible and God's Word and Lutheran stuff.
Theology, just that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you need that in your life.
It's fine.
You need lots of that. Okay, Bri, you've been wanting to use your hashtag, so pull it out now.
Well, bam.
Question 15. The day we made cowboy coleslaw, which 4 outlandish, I'm just going to say it, outlandish ingredients got tossed in with the cabbage on Cowboy Slaw Day?
Pickles. And grapes.
Apples.
Mm-hmm.
Mustard seed?
Nope.
Cowboys.
No cowboys were actually harmed in the making of this coleslaw.
Leather.
So we got apples, pickles, grapes, and
Onions.
Oh.
It sounds so ridiculous when we say them all out loud, but the truth was it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So good job, Erin.
Thank
Finding
you.
yet another winning recipe.
Yeehaw!
Bonus question. What was the hashtag that is associated with the Slawfest episode?
Hashtag Slaw. Yeah.
And there is a Slaw Yes sticker now, too. So
Yeah, there
those
is.
will be given out from the Ladies Lounge. And they are probably our best sticker to date, by the way. They're wonderful.
Yes. Okay, since we're still in the summertime, we've been working our way through the year. In Bri's How to Lutheran episode on the church picnic, which activity, and Bri, you can't answer this, which activity earned the #1 spot on her top 10 list of church picnic activities?
Cakewalk.
Erin's
No.
got it.
Yes. Yes. Ha-ha!
Cake walk. Yup.
Cake
Erin.
walk.
I love cake.
I love walking.
Well, with that, we are nearly up to the present day. So the next couple of questions are going to focus on an aspect of the show that has frankly been a wonderful surprise, and that is the online Facebook group community, the Lutheran Ladies Lounge, which we thought maybe a few dozen people would join and give us ideas for podcast episodes, and it has turned into a wonderful, vibrant, and growing community of Lutheran women who love each other, love their church, and love Christ. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of them. As of the time of recording, what is the current number of Lutheran Ladies Lounge members? How many sisters are part of our group?
8,312.
I'm going to say 8,374.
I'm going to say 8,000. You said 8,312, Sarah?
Yep.
I'm going to say 8,313.
Of course you are.
$1.
Okay, well, you should have gone lower because Sarah's got it. It was 8,307 as of 5 minutes before this recording, unless someone approved a whole lot of membership requests while we were having
recording.
our break.
Wow.
But yes,
Very
Erin, you're
impressive.
right. Wow. This is, what a gift these women have been in our lives. So thankful. Where are they from, though? Which 3 cities in America have the greatest numbers of Lutheran Ladies Lounge members? And I'll tell you what, #1 surprised me.
Houston?
Houston is #3.
Oh.
St. Louis has to be numbered 1 or 2.
No, it doesn't.
Really?
St. Charles. I feel
Erin,
like I've
you've got
seen
it.
St.
St.
Charles.
Charles, Missouri.
Wow.
That's #1.
Okay.
All right, let's fill it in. What's #2?
Okay. I think somewhere in Michigan.
Fort
Yeah.
Wayne?
Fort Wayne. Yes.
Fort Wayne.
So to repeat,
Huh.
#3 is Houston, Texas. #2, Fort Wayne, Indiana. And #1, St. Charles, Missouri.
We have a huge KFUO contingent in Texas. It's pretty cool, actually.
Oh,
That's not
really
just
cool.
for the lounge, that's for our station in general. We have so many people in Texas that listen, which is
Well,
awesome.
Shout out to
Cool.
Texas Lutherans. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah, seriously.
Dwayne. Remember Dwayne? He's fun. I love him. Fort Dwayne. Not to be confused with Fort Wayne.
Fort Dwayne.
Gosh, I love him. My whole heart.
Okay, we are rounding the home stretch now with question 19. So we have some rules for our Facebook group that sort of outline both our strategy for that group, but also the philosophy of this program. So I'm going to begin one of the rules from our Facebook group, and I hope that you all will fill in the end of it when we get there. So this is rule #1. We are one as the body of Christ. The Lutheran Ladies Lounge offers an LCMS community for women that isn't defined by polarization. What comes next?
May its
Its
tribe,
tribe ever
increase.
increase.
Well done. May its tribe increase. And I think we've seen that over the past year. And I'll just repeat once again, I'm so grateful that this community has taken off the way that it has. because Lutheran women are really fantastic.
Special women.
Special. Isn't that special?
Special.
All right, final question, essay question.
Oh, no.
Of the 50-ish episodes we've done so far, what is your favorite episode and why?
Oh, man.
Do I want to go funny or do I want to go heartfelt?
Ah.
Funny is kind of my shtick around here, so maybe, I don't know, hold on.
I think the episode that I enjoyed the most while we were recording and the preparation for it was the Great Jell-O episode. That was just flat out awesomely fun. And I actually got to make food for it, which in my world is a rare thing. And so now I have a dessert that I can make. And it was just super fun. And it created our first food-related sticker, which was awesome. And it was something that we got to do together after Corona Tide hit, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most cathartic episode was our actual first coronavirus socially distanced episode to kind of just to like be together in community when all of this went down and we were all not knowing what life was like.
I think my favorite one ended up actually being the first interview. And I don't feel like, I mean, technically that's one of my episodes, but I played a really small role in it. And it was just fun because I went into it with no idea what we would really be, where the conversation would go. And honestly, that's how a lot of our episodes are. Which is fun. But that one's a lot of fun. And then the other one that I remember really enjoying, again, more than expected, was indeed the first hymn sing with For All the Saints. It was fun to hear. Each of us had like a different favorite verse, or at least we settled on a different favorite verse, even if there was maybe some tiebreakers in there. And so it was just fun to really explore that more deeply as well.
So I'm going to do a favorite that I did and a favorite that I didn't do. So I think the Chrismons episode, like our Christmas coverage period, was probably my favorite series. So even like the Chrismons making and the raffle, and you guys remember the Facebook photo album, everyone's church at Christmas.
Oh yeah, yep.
That was super cool. My favorite not one that I did was the butternut squash casserole episode.
Oh, right.
Squash.
I ate that like I hadn't eaten in 18 days.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
But I
had it for supper last night. I'm just going to say that.
What? Overall, my favorite part about Erin's recipe card is, yes, we do sort of the fun, traditional potluck style things, but I think it's also cool that we've created this space to attempt like Sarah's allergen-free versions of things. And like, I think we went the butternut squash route because it actually had vegetables in it. It was a casserole that actually had like vegetable nutrition in it. It wasn't just like tater tots and fake cheese. Like, so like that was why we considered that. So I think that's probably my favorite part, is that we've attempted to make it accessible for people with varying diets.
I have lots of favorite episodes, same as you do. My hands down favorite of the entire year has got to be our Christmas Poetry Slam.
Oh, right.
That was
so good.
So much fun to do. I really enjoyed, of all the quizzes I've done, the Mardi Gras quiz was probably my favorite.
Mardi Gras quiz was the best. That was my third favorite episode.
I loved that because I just picked it because it was the time of year that we were going to be airing it, but I was surprised at how much sort of actual deep theology was sort of hidden in the Mardi Gras traditions that I'd never actually paid attention to before. So that was really fun. Most profound episode for me was Bri's conversation on body positivity.
Yes!
Which was
a good one.
just an amazing conversation to have. And I think a lot of listeners really, that hit home for them just as it did for me. And favorite is, well, also just any recipe card day that empowers me to cook something and eat while muting my microphone so no one can hear me chew. So maybe Christmas cookies for that one.
Oh, yes.
Please tell me we'll do Christmas cookies again.
Sing while you're eating.
We're going to have to do something. I mean, it's going to be either cookies or pie.
I think we have to have a pie episode.
I know.
Pie.
Yeah.
I need pie. I think that brings us to the end of this quiz. You all did really well.
We rocked that.
Which was expected, kind of, because this is all personal history for everybody. But but not necessarily a given, because we've done a lot of episodes. And I feel very, very privileged to talk with you guys every couple of weeks and keep this friendship and this program going. So here's to the next year or 5 years or 10 years or however many years.
Yeah.
You think we could get a booth at convention?
Hey, we could try.
We need to live stream from convention.
Yes.
Yes. Do you think we'll ever have a convention again?
Yeah, that's, I mean, we can wait for 6 years.
Years away, right?
Maybe once the seventh seal is opened, we can.
Right.
This has been the apocalyptic year, hasn't it?
That's right.
So those are a few of our favorite moments, our favorite episodes. We would love to hear from you all out there, listeners, about what were your favorite moments in the first year. What do you want to see more of? What did you get bored by and tune out on? But mostly, what do you want to see more of? Because we want to do more of this, for sure.
Yes. This has been a wonderful experiment. I'm so glad you wanted to take me out for coffee that one day, way back when, Rachel, and pitch a podcast for Lutheran women, because it's been pretty great. Our little friendship group has been so wonderful over the last year. Really, really awesome to bring all of these women together in our Facebook group that we really didn't think would be that many people.
I've met so many cool people.
Yeah.
Going into this whole project, I was kind of apprehensive because I was kind of this mind that, like, I'm quote unquote not like other Lutheran women, but like it has been so cool to sort of step forth boldly under this premise of we all Lutheran differently is what we've been saying for the last year. But it has been so cool to bond with fellow Lutherans, whether we're alike, whether we're not alike, to just be able to dwell in harmony as the body of Christ, even if we don't agree on certain things. Like that group has been pretty good for my mental health. I mean, we've had some doozies there.
We've had some rough spots.
I mean, I think overall it's sort of taught us all how to like have difficult conversations with people sometimes. At least I think we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, as Rachel said, we would like to hear if you have favorite moments, favorite things, feedback, anything. We are celebrating our 1 year for a few episodes, so we'll have some celebrations on the podcast, and you may see some fun things happening in the Facebook group as well, because we have to have a little fun and silliness right now, especially since it's still Coronatide and everyone loves stickers. So be on the lookout for some fun things in the Facebook group as we celebrate 1 year. You can find us on Facebook in the Lutheran Ladies Lounge group. You can listen to all of our podcasts, because now I'm sure you want to go back and listen to all 47 of them, or however many we have. You can find all of those at kfuo.org/Lutheran Ladies Lounge, or on your favorite podcasting app. You're listening to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast, which is now a year old. I am Sarah.
I am Erin.
I'm special.
I got nothing.
Views and opinions expressed on the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast may not represent the official position of the management or ownership of KFUO Radio, the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. The Lutheran Ladies Lounge is produced by KFUO Radio and available at kfuo.org or wherever you get your podcasts. Join our community on Facebook in the Lutheran Ladies Lounge.